My name is Harriet Mburu. I'm the commanding officer, NOSTGTI. You're most welcome to the facility. NOSTGTI was formed in 1987 with the intention of stitching uniforms for the service. We stitched the uniform, and later on we were not able to continue, but because the facility was rented or hired to the Storm Apparel. It's an EPZ company. In 2004, the EPZ were not able to pay the rent, so it was taken over back to the service. We started stitching the uniforms again for the service and the service personnel. Since the number was increased to double intake, we were bought new machines where they were added from what we had initially. So far we've been stitching, and in 2017 the president saw it good to expand the mandate of the service. So we were given the task of stitching all the discipline services uniform. So far we've been doing the KDF, we've been doing the service uniforms, we've been doing the Kenya Police, especially the new blue uniform. We've been doing for corporate companies and the government institutions and the counties up to now. Right now you can see we are doing the Kenya Police uniform jackets for the AP. We have the blue uniform and our uniforms.
So how many?
We have our almost all 90% of our casuals are ex-servicemen and servicewomen. Since we could not be able to hire them for permanently, we take them as casuals. Then we have 250 casuals. And we have some students who are on attachment, our own students who are on attachment. The facility is operating full-time, so we'll need them throughout. Yes, because if we're not stitching the police uniform, we are stitching our uniform. Or we are stitching the KDF. At least every time there's a client's uniform that we are stitching. Yes. We've done 1.7 million masks and have been distributed countrywide. Recently, the CS for Education, Professor Magoha, instructed that all TVET institutions should take precaution, and one of the precautions is to do the masks. So each student will have a mask. So we've been getting orders from TVET institutions to stitch for them masks. We've gotten some orders, like we have Kirimambogo, we have KEFIS, we have Kenya Institute of Mass and Mapping, and Surveying and Mapping, and we are doing masks for them. If we could get more from other institutions, especially the TVET, we can stitch masks.
My name is Sergeant Peter Biambo. I'm the in-charge NYS factory. Normally, the people who work here are people who are technically fit for this job. They have done what is called clothing technology. We have got various classes in clothing technology. We have the artisans, and we have the people who have done diplomas. So, like in cutting, the people who work there are the designers. We have got the cutters, and then the bundlers. And then when you come to stitching area, we have got the quality checkers. We have got the machine operators. Yes, and then the supervisors. Yes.
Kwa majina naitwa Dolphin Rapando na work hapa NYS. Venye niliambiwa na rafiki kwa NYS wanachukua watu, nikakuja nikafanya interview, na interview nilipewa nguo full nikashona, nikapita, so nikachukuliwa kwa line, na kwa line nilianza na preparation ya flaps. Flaps ni yenye inafunika pocket. Then from there nikaekwa kwa collar, kufix collar kwa nguo. After that nikaingia special unit, ambapo special unit tunashona nguo full, unashona tu kama jackets, unashona longi ama shati ikiwa complete. Haiendi na line venye tunafanya, mwingine anashona sleeve akipass on. So after that ndo nikachukuliwa kuwa supervisor.
Okay, kwa majina ninaitwa Hassan Chuhibeja, nimetoka Kwale County, Kinango Sub County, Samburu Changon Ward. Nilimaliza shule ya upili mnamo mwaka 2018. Nilikuwa niko mtaani baada ya kumaliza elimu yangu ya upili. Nikasikia kukiadvertisewa kuwa kuna recruitment ya NYS, na nilikuwa interested sana kujoin NYS kwa sababu niliishi nikitamani kujoin NYS kwa sababu ya vitu za NYS zenye nilikuwa nikiziona zikiendelea. Nilikuwa natamani pia mimi siku moja nikuwe mmoja wa NYS, na nilifanikiwa kuenda recruitment na nikachukuliwa. Training yangu nimeifanyia Gilgil, ambapo nilijoin Gilgil tarehe 25 mwezi wa 6 2019. Huko training tulifundishwa vitu mingi ambazo hadi sasa zinanisaidia. Kati ya vitu ambavyo nimefundishwa nikiwa training, tumefundishwa kuhusu first aid, tumefundishwa disaster management. Mpaka sasa hii ninashukuru Mungu, without NYS nisingekuwa ninajua kufanya hizi vitu zenye mnaziona mbele yenu, kwa sababu ni vitu zenye ukiingia hapo unazipata. Na watu wenye wako nje wenye wako na disability na wa advice, kama mimi nimeweza kupitia training ya miezi 6 hadi nimemaliza training zote, nimejoin NYS na nation building. Why not you ambao uko hapo nje hauwezi kuja hapa?
Hi, I'm Sylvester Kimuka Bwele. Right now I came to NYS 2016 after I done my Form 4 course. My parents were not capable to take me to the college or university. I decided to come and join the National Youth Service, where I had undergone paramilitary training. After that, the second pillar of nation building. After that, I got my course, which is fashion design. Right now, I'm doing fashion design at here NYS Textile Garment Technology Institute. I'm a student in Module 2. I have 1 year to go. And right now, I'm in my attachment. For that period, I've been in NYS. The skills that I have, right now, I'm capable to operate various machines which are here. The skills that I have, I'm capable to cut various garments and even also not to cut and stitch them as a whole apparel.
I'm Grace Gitau from Nyandarua County, Merangine Sub-County, and I went to Naivasha Institute, NTTI. I did my course, Fashion and Design in certificates, and that is in 2018 and 2019. This year, 2020, Nairobi, here in TGTI, they absorbed me because they trusted me in the course that I did. Areas. Here, I've been taught to do everything in a garment. I can attach collars, I can attach sleeves, I can do anything, I can cut, I can do all things, because they are doing it very well, by the way. For girls, or let me say for women out there, they should believe in themselves. They should know that we have many institutions so far which are empowering women, because without women we have no society. So women out there, encourage yourselves, work more harder, and know that there's future behind every challenge.
Anasema anaitwa Silas Juma kwa majina. Anaitwa Silas Juma. Anasema alipelekwa na mama yake, alisikia mama yake aliambiwa na rafiki kuwa NYS inachukuana. Sasa juu alikuwa na disability, akapelekwa NYS akajoin. Sasa juu NYS ilikuwa ilisaidia deaf, ikafungua Karen Technical Institute ya deaf. Huko ndiye alipelekwa, yamesomea. Anasema wako wawili hapa, lakini wanatutiwa poa. Haoni anatutiwa same na wengine wenye wanaongea. Hakuna tofauti na wengine. Anasema president ajaribu kuinua wenye wako deaf, wako na disability kama yeye, wengi wakuje wafanye kazi na waajiriwe mali pengine, hata kama wasektiwe mali pengine kama NYS,
and stand on their own 2 feet. I want to take this opportunity first and foremost to congratulate the PS, the DG, and all his staff, because some of these facilities that were built many years ago and have been lying idle have now been revamped, being put to use, and many of your colleagues who had graduated before you are seeking and finding gainful employment in making the uniforms that you wear, the uniforms that KDF wears, and we are saying that all uniforms of our security services will now be made at this facility, thereby not giving both an opportunity for training but also an opportunity for gainful employment for those who have passed through national service.
We are stitching uniforms for the disciplined forces, something that was never heard of, and yet here we are. And so we have re-engineered the money that used to go out to suppliers to go and buy things in China. It is now owned by NYS. Fabric is from Kenya, the buttons, everything we are doing here is locally made. These young people, most of them, I think almost 95% of them, went through NYS. So these are people we have trained and now brought back to give them a sense of livelihood. We are very proud also because during the corona, we probably are doing the biggest uptake on masks. And the masks at NYS are also reusable, but they're also 3-ply, meaning they're up to the grade that the government has recommended. So far, we have distributed 1.7 million masks through our textile industry, and we continue to do the same. So we are making our own uniforms as NYS. We are doing for the police, for the armed forces, for the prisons, at every military or uniformed department. We are doing the uniforms here. That is a first, I can tell you, not only in Kenya, but probably in Africa, to see such work. So that is one. The other one is the mechanized unit that you saw. And